Who, okay. Who's your client?
My name is Militzer, sir.
What's the-
Militzer.
What docket is,
It's,
what docket is he on? The trial docket, plea docket?
no,
announcement docket?
he's in the announcement. docket.
Hey, Militzer,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bailey, could you please call this client?
Just want to introduce myself as well, sir. It's my first time in your courtroom. My name is Attorney Jorge Amador, and,
Are you standing in for Arnella DeSeta?
correct, she's gone from the office.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, so, I'm here today. I don't know if I'm gonna be here all the time in the future, but it might be me from now on instead of her, so.
Okay, now what's your name again?
Jorge, Jorge. Last name Amador, Amador.
Oh, okay. Have you filed a motion to substitute yet?
Not yet, sir. I just got
Okay.
this case handed to me
Okay.
on Friday. I was calling frantically, but it was kind of late in the day, so
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll make a note to do that.
Sean, Melissa,
Yes, sir.
would you come forward? Court is in session and calls number 329-841. Case is style of State of Texas versus Sean Patrick Melissa Senior.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Melissa, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Melissa?
Doing well yourself.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Melissa, your attorney of record is Miss Arnella DeSeta. Ms. DeSeta is not here. However, we have Jorge Amador,
Correct.
who is standing in for Ms. DeSeta. Does Attorney Amador have your permission to stand in for Attorney DeSeta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Amador, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir, and nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. The state is represented by Attorney Blake Ham. Attorney Ham, how are you doing?
Well, sir, thank you.
That's good. Mr. Amador, what is your announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Melitzer's case?
Yes, Your Honor. I have spoken with the prosecution, and I talked to them a little bit about the case and the situation right now, and we're working out a plea deal. I think we have reached the terms that are agreeable. So we need a continuance for maybe like a month, so that my client can get his affairs in order and then do the plea deal. So we can set it up for a plea and if it could be on March 2nd, since I have to be here in this county anyway, that would be great.
March 2nd?
Yes,
Okay,
I come from out of town, I'm sorry. sir.
okay. Could you check the calendar for March 2nd, 2022? Just be a plea on that. No, he needs to be here for, put him on March March the 2nd is what day of the week?
Yes.
What day of the week? That's fine. We have a plea docket on Wednesdays. Okay, we're gonna set you for March 2nd, 2022. You have to stand in front of our court coordinator. You're gonna sign on the pad over there. Once you sign on the pad, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Melissa, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
You have to
Appreciate
stand
it
over-
very much, sir.
You're welcome. Stand on that
Very
4A.
nice to meet you.
Okay, you're welcome. We have next.
May I approach that?
Yes,
Morning, sir.
good morning. What's your client?
He's right outside. His name's Jason Holmes.
Okay, would you please get Jason Holmes?
Our last page of the pre-trial docket online.
Court is in session and calls number 329-622. Case is style of State of Texas versus Jason Bernard Holmes. Mr. Holmes, is that your full name?
Yes, sir. It is.
How you doing, Mr. Holmes?
Doing all right, a little tired, but I'm all right.
Okay. Well, hope you can get your rest. You stayed up late?
No, my job, I'm always working, then I got my kids trying to get them.
Okay.
It's a 3-hour drive coming out of this.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. We hope you get your rest before you go back. Yeah. You need to be well rested driving back. Now, Mr. Holmes, you're here represented by your attorney Quentin Booker.
Correct, Brooker, Judge.
Oh, they have Booker on here. You're gonna have to make that correction. Brooker. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Attorney Brooker, how you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself, Judge?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. The state is represented by Attorney Daniel Boyd. Attorney Boyd, how you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Attorney Brooker, what is your announcement in Mr. Holmes' case?
Judge, myself and Mr. Boyd spoke. I think we're getting closer to a resolution. Perhaps we'll be able to dispose of this case on our next setting. If not dispose of it, then we'll be setting it for trial. But certainly myself and my client will be talking in order to have a resolution. So,
Okay, Mr. Porter, Mr. Porter. Okay, what was your, what date do you, how much time do you need?
Judge, I believe a setting, one setting should do it. The state has made an offer. I just need to convey and go over the consequences of that offer with my client.
Okay, now he's coming in from out of town.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna reset it 60 days. Would that be enough time?
I think that'll help, Judge. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, that'll be April 4th.
okay. This case is gonna be reset to April 4th of 2022. Now, Ms. Jackson, we need to, we need to change his last name. Where it says Quentin Booker, it's Quentin Brooker. Yeah, put that in the computer. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome. Mr. Attorney Brooker, you can stand on the X in front of our coordinator, get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day.
You too.
And Mr. Holmes, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Faggart,
Yes,
and who's your client?
it's Mr. Zamudio, Your Honor, he's actually in a pretrial diversion program now. We signed him up
Okay,
in December.
where is he? Is he here?
I don't know if he's here or not. I'm assuming
Well,
he
he
is.
did-
What's the name?
Zamundo. Zamudio. We signed him up on pretrial in December, Your Honor.
You say you signed him up already?
Yeah, he's already signed up. I don't know why he got put back on.
Well, he shouldn't be on the doc. I don't see his name on here.
Okay, well, good. Maybe it's all good then.
Yeah, I didn't see your name.
Mr. Zamudio called this one, and the last date of the computer is a December date, it's not on today.
Yeah, that case is dismissed.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Okay,
But I had him for a reset.
okay,
Oh, good. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
okay. We on our, going down our announcement docket. Let's see. Do we, could you tell us who's here? Court is in session and cause number 329-148. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Latasha Mader. Ms. Mader, is that your full name?
Yes,
How you doing, Ms. Mader?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Ms. Mader, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Peter Doyle. Attorney Doyle, how are you doing?
We're very good.
That's good. Mr. Doyle, Ms. Mader's case is on the pretrial conference docket. What is your announcement?
Ms. Bader had some transportation issues, so she wasn't able to keep her appointment on Saturday. And we would like 2 weeks to have her give her another chance to keep her appointment, so I can explain for 2 weeks.
Okay. Give us a standard reset.
And I found another council,
What happened?
and I found another council.
You can hire one if you desire to hire one.
I think that's what I like to do.
Okay, well, the case is gonna be reset 30 days to give you time to do that. Okay,
Okay.
okay. We're going March 7th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna reset it to March 7th, 2022.
When am I relieved?
You're not relieved. You're still an attorney. She hadn't hired no attorney.
Okay,
Talking to someone this week.
What?
Are we talking to someone this week?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and get your reset, Mr. Doyle. And once you get your reset, Ms. Mader, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day, Ms. Mader.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day, Mr. Doyle. Okay, they're not here. Sir, the person that's on Zoom name is James iPhone. Would you please state your full name?
James Vance.
Vance? Okay. Okay, Mr. Vance, you could put your mic back on mute. Okay, let's see. The person that's on Zoom that just has iPhone, would you please state your name?
Jokisha Harvey Colbert.
Yokisha Harvey Colbert.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your mic back on mute. Let me see, we got Eloy. That's on Zoom. Yeah, I was looking for your name on the docket. Who's your client? Davis? Okay, he's the, whatever. You said, he's a pretrial conference, you said? Okay, Mr. Bailey, would you please get Jonathan Andrew Davis? Okay. Okay, the court is in session and calls number 323-896, calls number 323-898, and calls number 323-900. All three cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jonathan Andrew Davis. We have Mr. Davis who is appearing in court. Mr. Davis, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Davis, you're here with your attorney, Attorney Alwyn Samuel. Attorney Samuel, how are you doing?
Great, sir.
Mr. Samuel, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Davis's cases?
Yes, Your Honor. We visited with the prosecutor. We believe we reached a resolution that I'm gonna have to discuss with my client. However, I'm on the trial docket in CDC,
Understand?
and he has to get home. His wife has to go to the cancer center for blood work this
Okay.
morning. So both reasons we're asking that the case be reset for the plea docket. And I think we'll be able to resolve.
You need a
it.
standard reset,
Yes, sir.
Miss
March
Really?
7th,
Okay.
No, not the week of March 7th. Anytime after that week,
April 4th.
that's fine.
Okay, Mr. Davis, your cases will be reset to April 4th of 2022. Mr. Davis, please stay in contact. Hold on a minute. Let me see, you got some bond conditions? Huh?
Yes, I'm printing them out.
Oh, okay.
He will continue to adhere to the bond conditions.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Golly, it came out bad. He could just, he can, hang on to those. That's your bond conditions. Stephanie Tate, not to have any contact with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's what it says in the bond conditions. All right, and so make sure that you adhere to all of the conditions that's contained in that bond. You could get your reset, and once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Davis, Galmore. Yes, what, Mr. LeBlanc, on who? Mr. Bailey, would you please get Mr. Trevin Canova?
Yes, he's present.
On the pretrial conference document.
Right here. They're not answering there.
Okay, yeah,
He's here. I'll get him back.
okay, we'll give you a chance to get him. Did Ms. Razzo's client show up, Lance Owens?
Your Honor, he is actually in drug court.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna be going over there. As soon as I leave.
Okay, is this your only case you have, his?
I have Arthur Smith on the trial docket, and he just informed me that he got into an accident and he's having to get his car towed. He was coming from Louisiana.
Okay. Mr. Bailey,
No.
okay. Okay,
Your Honor, may I
um,
on Arthur Smith, just so I can.
yes. Need a
Can I
prosecutor?
get you,
Could we get a,
I'm gonna tell him to send a proof of
okay, who's the,
something
who's the prosecutor on the case?
on Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith, yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's yours?
Daniel.
He's on the trial docket.
Arthur Smith.
He's on the trial docket.
That is going to be a trial.
Ham is the doc, is the attorney, is the, okay, now, what were you saying?
Your Honor, so this is the trial. And I'm sorry, I've been texting him. I can get him to send me a copy of the accident and the tow record.
Or you can send something to you, you can get it to us, so
Yes,
we'll
sir.
hold.
You want to
off
eat some
on the-
cereal?
Okay, ma'am, who's on iPhone, would you please put your mic on mute?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Now, what were you saying?
Your Honor, I can have him give me something and get it to you before 5 today.
That's fine.
And inform him that a warrant will be issued if he doesn't.
Okay,
do
that's
that.
fine. All right. All right, you going to drug court now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And do you want us to come over here when we're finished?
Yes.
On Mr. Owen?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready on Trevin Canova?
He's here, Judge, yes, sir.
Okay.
Talking to the prosecutor, it was, Judge, it was.
This,
originally-
okay, hold on, get Mr. Canova up here. We're in session in cause number 326-360. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Trevin Wayne Canova. We have Mr. Canova who's present with his attorney, Mr. Todd LeBlanc. Ms. Canova, how are you doing?
Doing
Mr. LeBlanc, how are you doing?
good, Judge.
I'm doing fine. Ms. LeBlanc, what is your announcement in Mr. Canova's case?
Judge, I was in the process of speaking with the prosecutor. This.
You want me to hold on it while you talk to him?
Yeah, well, Judge, I have, this was a dismissal for payment of restitution.
Okay,
And he doesn't have the, I was gonna see if he could go get the money order, but that was with the previous prosecutor. I don't know if that was my understanding of the offer. And if that's the offer, I want to see if he can get dismissed to go get the money order.
so Mr. Ham, you need to verify the offer. That's what you need to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll just put it on hold.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Judge.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Freeman, Your Honor, is ready.
Yeah. Okay, you need, hold on a minute. The court will be in recess. Brandon Robertson. Court is in session and cause number 326-234. Case is style of state of Texas versus Brandon Joseph Robertson. Mr. Robertson,
Yes, sir.
is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Robertson?
I'm doing good. And you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Robertson, you're here with your attorney, Judge Antoine Freeman. Attorney Freeman, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Mr. Freeman, you have an announcement you'd like to?
Judge, talked to Mr. Robertson some time ago. We just need an order on my motion to withdraw.
Ms. Jackson, you have a copy of his motion to withdraw? Did you attach an order with it?
No.
Yeah, well, I don't have an order to sign. Yeah, I don't have an order to sign. I mean, if what you do, he's gonna get us an order. And so basically what will happen is, the court is gonna sign an order to withdraw. That's the motion, right? Did you get a copy of that motion? You did, you print off a copy for it. Is it the same thing on that guy Pearson too?
No, Ms. Pearson is,
Different.
retained.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can hand it to him. The attorney is handing you a copy of his motion to withdraw. You can take some time to read that. Basically, he cannot represent you in this case, but you can read the motion because he's been informed.
Yeah, he's been informed.
So he told you why he can't represent you because that he's a municipal court judge in Port Arthur. So that's the copy of the motion. Do you have any objections to him withdrawing from your case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So what we're gonna do, once you get us that order, we're gonna sign the motion to withdraw, and then we're going to reappoint another attorney to represent you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do this here. Let's reset him just for a week, give him time to get the motion into us. And then when you come back next week, we'll have another attorney, who's ever next on the list, to be appointed to represent you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're set, stand over there. You can sign the pad for him. Because you're still right now attorney of record until we get the order. We're in session in cause number 327-254, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Pearson, Senior. Mr. Pearson, is that your full name? Yes. How you doing, Mr. Pearson? I'm doing fine. Let's see, Mr. Pearson, you're here with Judge Freeman. Judge Freeman, what's your announcement in Mr. Pearson's case?
We're ready.
Okay, due to our COVID protocols, we unable to have trials, but they canceled trials for the month of January. So we're gonna reset this case. Give us a reset date. No, just whatever, just put on the trial docket. On the March 7th trial docket? Okay, so it's reset to March 7th for 2022. You can get your reset. And Mr. Freeman, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. I think this is your last case, right? And Mr. Pearson, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go as well. You have a blessed day. And you have a blessed day as well, Judge Freeman.
Felony show a lawyer appointed to her yet. She needs to.
Kevin Cribs. Hold on a minute, just. Okay, so this is cause number 330-132 for Keisha Rito. Yes, Ms. Rito has a warrant out in a misdemeanor case and a felony case. And so she's gonna be taken into custody at this time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. Just follow the bailiff.
Can I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused.
Okay.
Okay, the court is in session and cause number 324-325. Case to style the state of Texas versus Woodrow Barlow. Mr. Barlow, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Barlow? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Barlow, you're here represented by your attorney Jared Gilthorpe. Attorney Gilthorpe, how you doing?
Doing well, Judge.
That's good. Attorney Gilthorpe, what is your announcement?
We're ready.
Okay, now, Mr. Gilthorpe, due to the protocol, our COVID protocol, we had canceled jury trials for the entire month of January. So at this time, we're gonna reset your case for a March 7th. It's gonna be reset for trial for March 7th. Once you get your reset, Mr. Barlow, from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Mr. Gilthorpe, is this your only case?
I have one more,
One more.
but I'd like to hold on that announcement.
Okay, that's fine.
Just do it first.
Okay. He's not here. Hold on. Is he represented by anybody? No, no, he's pro se. This is cause number 330958. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Toshman Holland Mansfield.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Mansfield? That's good. Mr. Mansfield, see that you had a felony case also set today. And in this case, you did not have an attorney. You're representing yourself. What was the felony case reset to?
February 14th.
February 14th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll reset this case till the same date.
Yes, sir.
So when you go there, take care of that business and come here as well.
Yes,
All right. Stand on the far X in front of the court coordinator. Once you get, she's gonna give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Ethan Smith is, I guess he's in drug court, Mr. Reynolds.
I believe he has a pending drug case.
Right, yeah, he has court in drug court right now, so he may still be in drug court. Yes, I see it set for the date, January 31st, 2022, drug court.
Could I ask for a reset and I'll get him to come over here?
Yeah, I mean, if he comes over, I mean, you can ask for a reset you want to set on the same day of his felony?
Yes, sir. Judge.
Okay. But we can't do it right now.
But I want to see if he's here.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. We're around.
That's fine. And just let us know. Guys in jail.
That's the wrong way. Yes, sir. Like that.
Mr. Boudreaux, you signing up Denton, Samuel Denton? That's the one you're signing up?
Judge, there's another one, Patrick.
I think you had another one guy was in jail. Where's it? Oh, that's Johnson, Patrick Johnson.
Yes,
He's in jail.
yes, sir, and he's on, Kevin Lane represents him in drug.
Right.
court, And I imagine it's gonna get reset.
Okay, we'll find out. We'll just have to check the system to
Now,
sometimes a day.
according
Now,
to-
if it doesn't get reset, if it get disposed of, then, we'll set it on for Thursday.
Yes, sir, that'd be
Okay.
just fine. Now, I saw on the tablet, I had one other one, but I didn't get any notice of that one, or
What is
I
that?
couldn't find one. And so I don't have them there, or,
Another one? I'm looking to see. Oh, he's in jail too.
what's his name?
His name is, Nicholas Romero.
Okay,
He got criminal district court this morning.
okay,
So if they reset that, you want us to reset it on your same date?
yes,
Or
sir,
if it's disposed of, we'll reset it for Thursday.
yes, sir.
All
That'd be
right,
just
that's fine. Okay,
And we'll plead out as soon as we get.
Okay,
it
that's
signed up.
that's fine, we'll hold.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. You'll talk about it, no? Just did that one. Follow. Gilthorpe, that's Jimenez. Mr. Gilthorpe, are you ready on Edward Jimenez?
Good, Judge, that's the one I said I'd like.
Oh, okay.
To talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, we'll hold on it. Mr. Vasquez. Yes. Good day. Court is in session and cause number 326-210. Case is styled the state of, Texas versus Jaden Thad Castile. And Mr. Castile has two other cases, cause number 329-316 and cause number 329-746. Where's Mr. Bailiff? Would you please give Mr. Castile? Mr. Castile, would you come forward? Mr. Castillo, your full name is Jaden Thad Castillo.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Castillo?
I'm making it go.
I'm doing fine. Mr. Castillo, you're here represented by your attorney Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, how you doing?
Fine, Judge, thank you.
That's good. Mr. Parker, what is your announcement in Mr. Castillo cases?
Judge, we need some time. He was in the pretrial diversion program on a felony. And quite honestly, I need to figure out what all he has to try to see what we can do to try to work them all out. And
How much time you need?
well, there's one case, I'm not sure if it's been filed yet, but at least 30 days.
Okay, been filed. What about 60?
That's fine, it'll be better.
Okay. Give us a reset date. March, okay. His case is gonna be reset to March 28th of 2022. Mr. Parker, please sign for his reset. And Mr. Castillo, you could go over there with your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir, you too.
Thank you. Okay, next case is cause number 326460, case of style of the state of Texas versus Tina Nguyen. Ms.
She's
Nguyen?
here, Judge, come on, Ms. Nguyen.
Your name is Tina Nguyen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Alan Parker. Mr. Parker, what's your announcement in Ms. Nguyen's case?
We need about 30 days, Judge. I need to discuss this with Mr. Shear. He made an offer that I need to talk to him about.
Give us- Okay, this case is gonna be reset to March 7th. Mr. Parker, you can sign for the Ms. Nguyen's reset.
Yeah.
Ms. Nguyen, you can stand over there with your attorney. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Parker, is this your last case? You have another one? Okay,
Mr. Melanson?
yeah, Wendell Melanson.
Mr. President, Judge,
Yeah.
he has two cases.
Okay, Mr. Melanson, is Wendell D. Melanson, Wendell David Melanson, cause number 328346 and cause number 328348. Mr. Melanson, how you doing?
You doing all right, yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. We have a, could you check and see if we got bond conditions? I see he has a deed, I got a second.
What was the cause number of the DWI second?
328348.
No, sir.
Okay, reach me that blue folder. You make some copies of these. This is the last, this is the original. While that's being done, Mr. Parker, what is your announcement in Mr. Melanson's cases?
We need about 45 days. We're still waiting on the video, Judge. Some other discovery.
We'll reset it for discovery.
March 21st.
Okay. March 21st.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Parker, you can sign for his reset. Mr. Melanson, you can stand right there. I have to give you some bond conditions. Give me, well, give me two.
Two.
Yeah. Let me do- Okay, thank you. Mr. Valonso, your attorney just handed you some bond conditions. I'll go over these bond conditions with you. The title is Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2, and it reads, following arrest and or accusation in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein or orders subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or the United States. Mr. Malonson, do you understand that condition?
Yes.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body, and that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. I don't think that apply in either one of these two cases. You have one is unlawfully carrying a weapon, and other is DWI second. So we'll go to the next case. Now, this one does apply because you have a DWI second. And number 4 reads, a defendant who has been arrested or accused of any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 49.06 of the Texas Penal Code, that's where we will find DWI second, shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes impractical the operation of the vehicle if ethyl alcohol is detected in the breath of the operator. And said device shall be installed at the defendant's expense with written verification of such installation being submitted to the court on or before the 10th day, we'll say after today. Mr. Malonzo, do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Malonzo, if you fail to, well, if you violate any one of these conditions of this bond, your bond can be revoked, and if it's revoked, you could be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, I think your attorney have received your resets. Once you get your resets from your attorney, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
If he's not driving a vehicle, he doesn't have that interlock, right, Judge?
Any vehicle that he own or operate, if he's, yeah.
Yeah, so if he's not driving a vehicle, he does not have to have interlock.
Well, I mean, and he shouldn't be in he shouldn't be in a vehicle, driving a vehicle that doesn't have interlock.
Yeah, but if he's not driving, he does not have to either, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I mean, 'cause I'm asking, you said 10 days from the day. If he's not driving, there's no,
well, they're saying any vehicle that he owns or operate. Let's see, where's the device, any installed and any expense related, that makes it. Let's see. Defendant who has been arrested shall not operate. There's basically, she shall not operate any vehicle. Right. So you can't operate a vehicle if it does not have an interlock device in it. Okay,
Thank you, Judge. I want to clarify that.
okay,
We excused?
yes. There you go. Get that to her. Thank you. Yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah.
Judge, you didn't, or do you want me to write it?
Oh, I can write it on there. Okay. Six. 8. Name. Here you go. Okay, yes. You need an approach on the case?
Ethan Smith, Judge.
Yes.
He's in drug court right now.
Good.
I asked that this case be reset along with his.
Okay, he has to come over here.
I told him to come over here.
I mean, it'll be reset. Okay, but we can't reset it now till we get that, till he comes over here and we'll reset it.
Well, I was gonna just let him come here.
Mhm.
They may be there all morning.
We might be here all morning too. We usually ain't quit longer than them. Yeah, if you want to go, you can leave.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah, we could mail you your reset, or we could send you a reset to you.
That's what I'm asking. Thank you.
Okay. This is cause number 329372, case is filed state of Texas versus Brianna Lede. Ms. Lede, is that your full name?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Ms. Lede?
Okay.
You doing okay? That's good. Now, Ms. Lede, you here represented by your attorney, Mr. Joel Vasquez. Mr. Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Now, Mr. Vasquez, what is your announcement?
Judge, if the court could give us 30 days, I think we could resolve this without a trial.
Okay, give us 30 days on a plea docket. Okay, this case is gonna be reset to March 7th. To plea, Mr. Vasquez, you can stand on the X in front of our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Ms. Lede, you can stand over there by your attorney. He's gonna give you your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Let me see, we had Langston in here earlier. We only had one case. Villa, We're in session and cause number 329714, case of style of state of Texas versus Kalen D. Newton or Kalen Dante Newton. Mr. Newton, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Newton? That's good. Mr. Newton, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Charles McIntosh, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. McIntosh, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McIntosh, what is your announcement in Mr. Newton's case?
I've spoken with the government and I was able to get an offer this morning, but I need to have a minute to talk with my client about that. And so I just asked for a 1 month reset, Judge.
Good. Okay, this case is gonna be reset to March 7th of 2022 for the announcement. Now, Mr. Newton, you can stand on the 4X in front of our court coordinator, get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. McIntosh, is this your only client?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay, Mr. McIntosh, you're free to go. Your reset will be sent to you and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. You as well.
Okay, thank you. Let's get almost client. Harvard to pay. Let me do this. Okay. Okay, we're in session and cause number 325288, case of South State of Texas versus James Landon Vance. Mr. Vance is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Vance, your attorney is Mr. Willard Hall. He has not made an appearance here this morning. Have you talked to him?
Yes, sir. I talked to him last Friday and he said we would be doing a Zoom call this morning.
Okay, we'll try to, we'll try to get in contact with his office to see if he can make that Zoom call, okay? So just go, all right, just put your mic back on mute.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Come on. Court is in session and cause number 325319, case of style of state of Texas versus Anthony Ray Gillen. Mr. Gillen, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Gillen?
Okay, sir. I think he has a little bit of bronchitis. He caught a cold and he has a little bronchitis.
Okay, you had that check?
Yes, I'm going to the hospital today or tomorrow.
Okay, well. What's your announcement?
Your Honor, trial is right now.
Okay.
I've been through 4 prosecutors. I haven't had a chance to talk with the prosecutor.
That's fine. Okay, what we're gonna do, because of our COVID protocols, we do not have, we didn't have trial set for the month of January.
Yes, sir.
And so we're gonna have, the case is gonna be reset. We're gonna keep it on the trial docket.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, you get your reset from your attorney and you'll be free to go.
Yes, sir.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
We say March 7th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, You read on Cassiano? Mr. Eduardo, yeah, he's here. Eduardo Cassiano. We're in session in cause number 325-624. Cases style of state of Texas versus Eduardo Cassiano. Mr. Cassiano, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Cassiano?
Pretty good.
That's good. Mr. Cassiano, you're here represented by your attorney. Mr. Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Doing good, Judge.
Mr. Adams, what is your announcement in this case is on the trial docket. What's your announcement, Mr. Cassiano? Okay. Due to our COVID protocols, we're not having trials for the month of January. Could you give us a reset date? Okay, this case is going to be reset to March 7th, 2022. Once you get your reset, Mr. Cassiano from your attorney, Mr. Adams, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Mr. Adams, would you please sign the pad?
Sure. Did I have to leave one?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Mr. Vance, okay, we're in session of calls number 325-288, James Landon Vance. Mr. Vance is via Zoom. Mr. Vance, the court has just been informed that your attorney is sick, and so your case is going to be reset to March 7th of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney. Your attorney will be sent a notice of the reset. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day, and thanks for being patient with us.
What was that reset date again, Your Honor?
March 7th of 2022.
Thank you,
And
Your Honor.
Your attorney, you're welcome. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given copies, notice of your recess. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. This will conclude your case. You're free to go. Again, thanks for being patient with us, and you have a blessed day.
You have a blessed day as well. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. We in session in cause number 326-233, case is style of state of Texas versus Brandon Nicole Jackson. Ms. Jackson, is that your full name? How you doing, Ms. Jackson? That's good. Ms. Jackson, you here represented by your attorney Langston Adams. Status, what is your,
Just trial.
you want it on the trial docket?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you reset it for a trial date? Yeah, she said reset for trial. Let me see.
You leave it on the same day as my other one.
Yeah, Ms. Jackson, Do we know each other?
We got church members.
Okay, okay. Now,
Used to be my lawyer too.
oh, well, that's a conflict of interest. Okay, so we're gonna have to transfer this case over to County Court at Law number 3. You got a conflict? Okay, y'all could get y'all reset and the case is gonna be transferred over. All right,
Thank you.
all right, you're welcome.
Hardest thing I did, so if you're out, you don't dismiss it if you let the dog go.
Court is in session and calls number 3288826. Case is style of State of Texas versus Eloy Hernandez Jr. We have Mr. Eloy Hernandez appearing via Zoom. Mr. Hernandez, you could take your mic off of mute. Mr. Hernandez, how are you doing?
Pretty good. About yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Hernandez, your attorney is Attorney Dustin Galmore. He's in court. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, if we could have one more announcement, working with the state on an offer right now, and our intention is to possibly resolve it next time we come back.
Okay, how much time you need?
Oh, just a standard reset is fine.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to March 7th. So you said y'all gonna plead on that day?
We should.
Okay.
We're working right now with the state.
Okay, because I'm saying, if he pleads on it, he needs to be here in person.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, your case is reset to March 7th. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given copies of your reset. Mr. Hernandez, thanks you for being patient with us this morning. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. The court is in session and calls number 329618. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Jakeisha Alexis Harvey. We have our Miss Jakeisha Alexis Harvey Colbert. We have Miss Harvey appearing via Zoom. Miss Harvey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm currently under quarantine. That's why I wasn't able to make it into court today.
Okay, we'll give you, we hope that you have a speedy and full recovery. And your case is going to be reset. Give us a reset date. What date? Okay, this case is going to be reset to March 7th of 2022. Stay in contact with your bondsman. Again, we hope that you have a speedy and full recovery. Ms. Harvey, thanks for being patient with us. You're free to
Yes,
go.
sir.
And you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Mr. Bailey, would you please get Brian Davis? Okay, he's the first one on the trial docket. We in session in cause number 319900. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Brian Davis. Mr. Davis, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Davis, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Ryan Matuska. Mr. Matuska, how are you doing? Mr. Matuska, Mr. Davis' case is set on the court's trial docket. What's your announcement?
Your Honor, the last time we were set, I had not received discovery yet. I have received that. I just have not had a chance to show Mr. Davis. If we could have one more reset. I've also been picked for trial in CDC.
Okay, give us, keep it on the trial docket?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, they're gonna be reset for March 7th. Mr. Davis, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Okay.
Mr. Matuska, you're gonna have to sign the pad for the reset. Mr. Bailey, would you please get Braden Monroe? This is cause number 326362. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Braden Isaac Monroe. Mr. Monroe, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Monroe?
Good. What about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Monroe, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Ryan Matuska. Mr. Matuska, you have an announcement you'd like?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. We have an agreement. It does require restitution payment though.
Okay.
And I don't know if,
How much, do you know how much the restitution is?
We have the amount, Your Honor. I'm just seeing if, I don't know if they accept cash upstairs, or if that's in the money order.
Will he be paying that today? Or?
Well, we're gonna try to, but it
Okay.
would take him leaving and coming back.
That's fine.
And if it's easier for the court, we could do, you know.
I mean, he could, I mean, if you want to take care of it today, we can allow him to leave and go take care of it and then,
We'll call him.
Okay.
Judge, do you want him back in the courtroom this afternoon, or? do you-
I think what has to happen is he would have to go upstairs and once the state give us the receipt, are they gonna be dismissing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, he don't have to be present for the dismissal unless he wants to be here.
Okay, I gotta work this evening.
Okay, well,
I'll just.
okay, so,
We'll do that.
all right, yeah, we just have it on hold. Y'all can have a seat.
I'll tell you if you need to do the cashier's check.
Okay, y'all can go take care of that business.
Well, I think if you
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
But it would have it'd have to be sent out. So.
You need to sit down, Miss
No,
Morrison.
I just wanna leave. I wanna go home.
If you'll do that.
Ma'am, we're gonna reset that
So are we deleting
because
this?
it's,
Are we deleting this?
the complaining party is not here and DA is not, I mean, the court appointed attorney does not know how to get in touch with us. Now.
Okay.
we'll move to-
Oh, Mr. Porter, could you please get Miss Pham? Fam?
He's still outside.
I erased it.
Maybe,
There's no way to like.
well, the point I'm trying to make, y'all, is you want
Okay, court is in session in cause number 325-578. Case is styled of State of Texas versus Valentin Rojas. Mr. Rojas, is that your full name? Okay, Mr. Rojas, you're represented by Attorney Charles Rojas. Attorney Charles Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge.
And what is your announcement in Mr. Rojas' case?
Judge, we have all the discovery and the videos in this case. Mr. Rojas and I haven't had really a chance to get together and look at all that stuff. One more announcement. I'll get him in the office. We'll look at it.
How much time you need?
A month, I'll be fine.
Give us a, okay, it's gonna be reset to March 7, 2022. Is this your only case?
It should be.
Okay, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, Mr. Rojas. And you, Mr. Rojas, you'll be free to go. Both y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Okay, Mr. Bailiff. Let's see. The court is in session in cause number 326010. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Katie Aston Gloud. Ms. Gloud, is that your full name? How you doing, Ms. Gloud?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Gloud, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. James Paget, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Paget, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Ms. Gloud's case?
The case will need to go on your plea docket, Your Honor. We were looking at 2 programs for Ms. Gloud. She's been denied the pretrial diversion program.
Okay.
So I just need to visit with Mr. Ham and work out a possible deferred offer on the case, and it should be disposed of.
Okay, how much time do you need?
Just a standard reset, Your Honor.
Okay, this case is going to be reset till March 7th of 20.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could go the very next week past that? I have a conflict on the 7th.
Okay. Give us a date. What about the 21st?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Okay, this case is going to be reset to March 21st. Ms. Gloud, you can stand over on the 4X in front of our court coordinator. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Paget, your reset will be sent to you. Is this your only case today?
I think so, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Paget, your reset will be sent to you. You be safe. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, he's in jail. She need to discuss that with her attorney, I mean. Yeah, you need to talk to your attorney about that, okay? All right. No. No.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get him to sign.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have Mr. Dye? Sam on the, put him on speaker.
Mr. Ham? Mr. Ham?
Yes, ma'am.
Come back up here.
Okay, Mr. Sam, this is Judge Holmes. How are you doing?
Yes, I can't hardly hear you, sir.
Oh. Hold on a minute. Just put the phone on here. Mr. Pham, how you doing? This is Judge Holmes.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, your case is going to be reset. Give us a reset date on the, yes. Okay, your case is going to be reset to March 7th of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given your court date.
March the 22nd?
March 7th of 2022. March 7th.
March the 7th. Oh, yeah, okay, Your Honor.
Okay, so this case will be reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
But Your Honor?
Yes.
So, my case has been going on for over 2 years already.
Okay, we've been in COVID for over 2 years. Stay in contact with your attorney.
Yes, I need to go work. I can't keep on going.
Okay, Mr. Pham, talk to your attorney. I cannot talk to you about your case.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so your attorney's gonna be given a reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. You have a blessed day.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, bye.
How do you take this off speakerphone?
It should be off once you hang it up.
It still has the red light on.
So that was reset to March 7th, you said?
Yes, sir.
Let's see, who else do we have? I thought I saw Bruce Smith walk in. Mr. Mr. Gilthorpe, you ready on Jimenez, or you still need, you're working on it?
He's gonna be bringing the restitution back, Your Honor.
Okay, okay,
Two
okay.
of them like that.
Okay, okay,
And he had the money. He went across the street to get a cashier.
okay, that's fine. Who is this gentleman? You came up already? Who's your lawyer? Okay, who's your lawyer? Oh, so you didn't get one yet? So he didn't sign? What's your name? Yeah, Mr. LeBlanc, you have another case? You have Mr. LeBlanc, you have Chelsea Henning? No, she's here.
Okay.
Chelsea Henning, would you please get Chelsea Henning? This trial docket. Yeah. So last one on the first page is trial docket. We're in session in cause number 325-414-2. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Chelsea Caroline Henning. Ms. Henning, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Henning? I'm doing fine. Now, Ms. Henning, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc. Mr. LeBlanc, Ms. Henning's case is on the court's trial docket. What's your announcement?
Judge, this is, I don't know, I think this is the first setting on the trial docket, the first setting we've been here on. I have three felonies I've been getting ready. I'm not ready for this, Judge.
Well, we wasn't going to have any trials today anyway because of the COVID protocol. All jurors for January have been canceled.
Still in
Now-
negotiation, with something we can get worked out.
Okay, so you still want it on the trial docket?
Yes, Judge, I think that.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, it's gonna be reset till March 7th of 2022. Mr. LeBlanc, if you can sign and get your reset. Ms. Henning, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. LeBlanc, I think this is,
Canova, they dismissed it, Judge. So
which one?
On Trevin Canova, that's the other one I have.
Oh, okay,
On the pretrial,
yes,
for payment of restitution. And
Yeah.
he's still here, but I'm gonna make sure it can go.
okay, so it hadn't been dismissed yet.
I believe.
And once he pays, he has to pay restitution?
Yes, yes.
Okay, once he pays the restitution, then it'll be dismissed?
It's been paid, Judge.
Oh, it has? Oh, okay.
Because you're not filed a dismissal.
Okay, I'm signing the dismissal right now.
Is your honor. Okay.
Hold on one day.
Yes, sir.
That's the dismissal on Canova. Court is in session in cause number 323-488. Case is filed of State of Texas versus Stephanie Nicole Martin. Ms. Martin, would you please come forward? Good morning, Ms. Martin. Ms. Martin, you're here with your attorney, Mr. Bruce Smith. Mr. Smith, how are you doing?
Fine, Judge, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Smith, I see here on the docket sheet, this case was reset for Ms. Martin to pay fine and court costs. Is that correct? That's a notation that's on that on.
It's a ticket case, Judge.
Right.
And we were going to at the appropriate time, pay a due, a no contest plea and pay a fine in court.
Okay, so you want to do that at a later date?
Yes, sir.
Saying that,
No, I
okay.
want to do it now.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, I don't have.
Well, let me, hold on just a second.
Okay, y'all can go ahead on the talk.
A month off or something.
You want a 30-day reset?
Yes, sir.
Do 60. Can I do 60?
You need 60 days reset?
Because I work out of town.
Okay. Could you give us a reset date? Okay, March 28th.
Thank
Okay, you are, Mr. Smith, you signed for the reset, and Ms. Martin, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Mary Elizabeth DeLeon. This is cause number 326-185. Case is filed, the state of Texas versus Claire Elizabeth DeLeon. Ms. DeLeon, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. DeLeon? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. DeLeon, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Bruce Smith. Mr. Smith, Ms. DeLeon's case is on the court's trial docket. What is your announcement?
Your Honor, this case will have to be tried.
Okay, due to our COVID protocols, our cases, our juries was canceled for the month of January. So we're gonna give you another trial date. Could you give us
March 7th.
March 7th?
Yes.
Okay, this case is gonna be reset to March 7th of 2022. Once you get your reset, stand over there and get your reset. Mr. Smith and Ms. DeLeon, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day. Woodrow Radcliffe.
No, we're good.
Those chairs against those walls. It's like an obstacle course. This is cause number 326-318. Case is filed, the state of Texas versus Woodrow Wilson Radcliffe III. Mr. Radcliffe, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Radcliffe?
Okay, sir.
That's good, Mr. Radcliffe. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Bruce Smith. Mr. Smith, how you doing?
Fine, Judge.
That's good. Hold on a minute. We have bond conditions in this case? Radcliffe. I didn't see a PC. You got a PC? Looking for that on screen.
You need a copy of it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here you go.
Okay.
Oh.
You make a copy of. Thank you. Let's see, this case is on what's your announcement, Mr. Smith?
It's a trial, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put it on the trial docket. What date?
March 14th.
Okay, so I'll reset to March 14th, 2022 for trial. Mr. Got to your client, Mr. Ratliff.
Yes, sir.
You just been handed standard bond conditions and county code at law number 2. I will go over these bond conditions with you. And it reads, following arrest and or accusation in county code at law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein or ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs or alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 4 does not apply. That only applies in a DWI case. Your case is not a DWI case. Okay, hold on, wait for your attorney. If you got anything you want to say, you can talk to your attorney first. He wanted to ask some questions.
Yeah, we just don't talk to him. I don't. Okay, that's all he's saying.
Okay, now, your case has been reset, Mr. Ratcliffe. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
All right, y'all too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just gave him a reason.
Oh, you did? Okay. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And Mr. Smith, I think this is your last case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day. Okay, the court being recessed.
Mr. Denton.
Mr. Denton.
I think he's asleep.
Court is in session and cause number is 322697 and cause number 322699. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Samuel Denton Jr. Mr. Denton, is that your full name? Mr. Denton, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Denton, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you God? Okay, Mr. Denton, you may put your hand down. And Mr. Denton, you're gonna have to speak up. We have a court reporter over here that's taking a record, and she needs to hear everything that's being said.
Just talk up a little bit. Talk up.
Okay, now, Mr. Denton, how are you doing? You doing all right?
Right now, so yes.
Okay, Mr. Denton, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Don Boudreaux. Mr. Boudreaux, how are you doing?
Just fine, sir.
That's good. Mr. Denton, in cause number 322697, I have before me an information. This information alleges that on or about March 9th of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Denton, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, Mr. Denton, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Denton, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Okay, on page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that is checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. Denton, is that your signature?
Yes.
On the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And Mr. Denton, is this your signature above the line that is titled Defendant?
Yes.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you are giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mr. Denton, I also have another document here. This document is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Was I supposed to sign it? Yes. Yes.
That's the one you just signed.
Is this your signature on this document?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Denton, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned to you,
Yes.
did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishments. State, you like to also, I also have State's Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, you like to admit State's Exhibit number 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor, the state would offer exhibits 1 and 2.
Any objections?
No, sir.
No objections. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Boudreaux, you have advised and counseled Mr. Denton. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
Not at the moment, sir.
Okay, Mr. Denton, your attorney, Mr. Boudreaux, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Denton, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is in case number 322697, the resisting case. And it is for 180 days in jail, probated over a term of 1 year, a $200 fine, and 60 hours of community service. Additionally, in exchange for this plea, the state will file a motion to dismiss case number 322699.
Okay. Mr. Denton.
Yes.
The state is offering that you serve 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you will be on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you will be required to pay a fine of $200 plus court costs of $307, which comes to a total of fine and court costs of $507. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month, and you'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County, the court-appointed attorney's fees of $250. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you would have to pay while you are on probation, is $145 per month. Mr. Denton, will you be able to pay the $145 per month?
It's for the whole year.
Each month while you're on probation.
It's for the whole year.
You're on probation for 1 year.
Yes. You said
$145
a month?
No, yeah, a month. That's the probation fees.
Yes.
Not the probation fees, that's the total monthly installments. What they did, all of the things that you had to pay, it was added up and it was divided into, I guess, 20, was divided. And then it shows that you have to pay, while you're on probation, $145 each month of your probation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Will you be able to pay the $145 each month?
Yes.
You'll also be required to perform 60 hours of community service. The state will be dismissing clause number 322699, and you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Mr. Denton, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, I understand.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
I have a question about the 60 hours.
Well, you could talk to your attorney about that because that's what was agreed in the plea bargain.
Yes.
You can talk to your attorney about that. And if you have any other questions, if you get probation, you can talk to your probation officer. Okay. Now, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Denton, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Denton, you can stand on the X next to your attorney. You'll follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, can I get your right thumbprint on that blue light in front of you? I still, I need you.
And
One more
Mr.
thing, Mr.
Boudreaux, let's see. Oh, you have to sign too after he signs.
All right, Mr. Jim. Can I get your signature on that signature?
Do you want me
Ms. Perazzo,
Yes, sir.
you had Lance Canaan Owens.
Yes, I called earlier and I spoke with Glenda. I was at the drug court. Mr. Owens was in a motorcycle accident. He was there. He was barely functioning, but he had a service dog with him. He wasn't able to walk very well. And he said it was going to be a challenge for him to walk over to the court. His wife had dropped him off and he was in severe pain. He did look pretty banged up, his legs and everything. They reset his felony cases to March 16th.
Right. Did he, does he have the ability to get on Zoom or make a telephone call to the court for an appearance?
He does not, Your Honor. He was,
he doesn't have a
telephone. He does not have a phone and he doesn't have a computer. I could have probably done it in the hallway, but I didn't.
Well,
I can try to contact him through his wife and see if maybe he can.
Okay, why don't you try to do that and get back with us.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That you have Mr. Do you find out anything on Ethan Smith?
Your Honor, Mr. Boyd is looking at the case right now.
Okay, okay.
Your Honor, did he sign? I just want to make sure that he can speak with us on this if he signed.
No, his attorney is right there.
Okay, he got an attorney.
Yeah, Mr. Reynolds?
I'm here, Judge.
Okay, we have Mr. Smith, would you come forward? We have, this is cause number 329266. We have Ethan James Smith, who's in court. That's your full name, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Smith has informed us that his felony court was disposed of today, got probation, and the misdemeanor was to be dismissed as part of that plea bargain. The state is looking into that.
Yes, Your Honor, we will. The only thing is the forfeiture of the weapon, as long as he signed the.
Oh, there's okay. They said there's a forfeiture of a weapon that's involved.
Yeah, I was looking at the case and the nature of the case, and it was my belief that they would dismiss it if he entered a plea bargain. I don't know if they took care of the weapon in felony court or if we need to do it in this court.
I don't think so. Did they? Yeah.
They just did the paperwork and said it was supposed to be dismissed in this court.
No. I'm talking about the weapon, the forfeiture of the weapon.
They just gave me the papers right there. I just signed papers.
No, he just have his probation papers. They didn't take care of the forfeiture in the felony court.
Okay,
So what do you want to do? You want to because you would have to let me do this here. What I can do, I can give you an opportunity if you want to talk to him and go over that document with him. We can allow you to do that from there.
if you give me a few minutes, if I can just talk to him.
Okay, just hold on. All right. Okay. Let me do this here. We got Mr. Kimler. Hold on. Let's we got Mr. Kimler. We'll go ahead and take care of Mr. Kimler right quick.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Kimler. Oh, once you get Mr. Kimler's clients, he has Lopez. He got a bunch. He got Lopez. He has Borrell. Barta, Barton, Rocha, Trimble, Mallet, Collier, and Adams. Okay, we have Jose Lopez. Everyone else, you can have a seat in the chairs that have the yellow and black tape on it. This is cause number 325-874. The case is style of state of Texas versus Jose De Jesus Lopez. Mr. Lopez, is that your full name?
No, sir. The Jesus is not part of my name.
Okay, they have you charged as De Jesus Lopez. Okay, now, Mr. Lopez, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Lopez, you're represented by your attorney, Attorney Rife Kimmler. Mr. Kimmler is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Kimmler, how are you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, now, Mr. Kimmler, Mr. Lopez case is on the court's trial docket. We have, because of the COVID protocol, we don't have trial scheduled in the month of January. What is your announcement in this case?
Ready?
Okay, we're gonna reset him, give him a reset date. Okay, this case is gonna be reset to March 14 of 2022. Mr. Lopez, you can stand over there on the 4X, get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. 4X in front of our coordinator. Alexander Burrell. This case is cause number 326-982. Case is style of state of Texas versus Alexander Reed Burrell. Mr. Burrell, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Burrell?
Pretty good, yourself.
I'm doing fine. Do we have bond conditions in Mr. Burrell's case?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Burrell, just hold on a minute.
Yes, sir.
You make me a copy too. Mr. Kimmel. Mr. Kimmel, what's your announcement in Mr. Burrell's case?
Ready?
Okay, Mr. Burrell, your case is going to give us a reset date? Okay, due to our COVID protocols, we don't have any trial scheduled for the month of January. Your case is going to be reset to March 14th. Now, Mr. Burrell, I need to read to you. I'll just hand this to you. You can look at that. That's standard bond conditions. I'll give you a signed copy. And it says standard bond conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Following arrest and or accusation in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named here or ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, defendant shall commit the office against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition? Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to tests of drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol and directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section 18, Section C. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, condition number 4 does not apply to you because it only applies in DWI cases. Now, you do not have a DWI case. Now, Mr. Burrell, if you violate any one of these conditions of this bond, your bond can be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, you can be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Now, this is a signed copy. You leave that on the counter, and you can take this here for your record. Hold on. Well, I can't answer any questions without you talking to your attorney. Attorney is appearing via Zoom. Okay, so I don't know how we're gonna be able to communicate with him. We are recording this live on YouTube. Okay. I don't know how unless you can maybe give him a call on the telephone if you need to talk to him. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I can give you time to step out. You can call him on the phone if you want, and he can advise you.
Okay.
All right. And Mr. Kimler, your client is going to be calling you. You can put your mic on mute so that we won't be able to hear your conversation.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, he's gonna be calling when?
You got his number? I think he's going to step outside.
Actually dead right now.
Oh, well, he can't call you right now.
I
He
don't think it's anything that's gonna hurt.
Okay.
That's the question over.
Well, he wanted to ask you a question.
Okay, well, he could send me a text and I'll answer it.
Okay, he said, okay. All right, that's fine. You can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. All right, thank you. Stephanie Marie Arta.
Yes, sir.
Your full name is Stephanie Marie Arta?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Arta? That's good. Ms. Arta, you're represented by attorney Bryce Kimler. Mr. Kimler, what's your announcement in Ms. Arta's case?
Ready?
Okay, so Ms. Arta, you heard the statement that because of the protocol that we have with COVID, we're unable to have all the juries have been canceled for the month of January. And so therefore, your case is going to be reset. Please step on the X. What's that reset date? March 14th. Stay in contact with your attorney and your advisor. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. Kimberly Barton. Your full name is Kimberly Michelle Barton. How you doing, Ms. Barton? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Barton, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Bryce Kimler. Mr. Kimler?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your announcement in Ms. Barton's case?
We've announced ready previously on this case, Your Honor. It's getting to be kind of old, so we'd like to get it a special setting or something to get it tried.
Okay. It's trial. Yes, trial. Okay, it's gonna be set it number 1. Okay. Yeah. This case is gonna be reset till March 14th of 2022. Ms. Barton, you're gonna, after Ms. Orta finish at the window in front of our court coordinator, you will go and get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessing. Just have a seat in that chair with that black and yellow tape. John Trimble. John Trimble did that. Okay. Eduardo Rodriguez Rocha.
Trimble is there, Your Honor. I saw him this morning.
Okay, he's gonna go call his name again. Now, your full name is Eduardo Rodriguez Rocha?
Yes.
How you doing, Ms. Rocha? Mr. Rocha? That's good, Mr. Rocha. Your case is on the trial docket. Mr. Kimler, what's your
Yes,
announcement?
Your Honor. We're ready.
Okay. Just have a seat, Mr. Rocha. Your case is gonna be reset for trial because of our COVID protocols. We're unable to have trials, juries this month, all right? Just have a seat and then back where you're sitting and then she'll call your name.
See that again?
Huh? Backward, in one of those chairs over there that have the black and yellow tape on them. Okay, John Trimble. Okay, this is cause number 32722. Case is style of state of Texas versus John Paul Trimble Jr. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Trimble? I'm doing fine, Mr. Trimble. You're represented by Attorney Wright Kimler. Attorney Kimler, what's your announcement on this case?
Ready?
Okay, now, Mr. Trimble, your case is gonna be because of the COVID protocols. Just go have a seat in that chair with that yellow tag on it, the yellow tape right there. And when she's ready for you, she's gonna call your name. And Mr. Rodriguez, you can have a step on the X in front of our court coordinator. Would you come on up, step on the X on the floor? Yeah, she's gonna reset your case.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. No, sir. Please go.
Yushika Mallet? She's not here. Oh,
Usurka, I think so. She said that Usurka Mallet.
yeah, but she's incarcerated. And we'll reset that one. You want that one reset for trial too? Mr.
Is she in the jail or is she in state custody?
It says here, jail. She has a,
If you could put her on the jail run, Your Honor, I'll try to get out there and get that resolved.
she has an aggravated robbery case in felony court.
Well, I guess just reset it concurrently with the felony, but the
Okay.
felony wasn't set today.
No, it's set on February 22nd. So we'll set this
I
on
guess just
February.
reset it to February 22nd concurrently
Okay.
with the felony.
Okay, that's what we'll do with Urshika Mallet. Next case is Dennis Darrell Howard. This is cause number 328-340, case style Dennis Darrell Howard. Mr. Howard, is that you? How you doing, Mr. Howard?
All right.
That's good. Mr. Howard, you represented by Wright Kimler. Mr. Kimler, what's your announcement in this case?
Ready?
Okay, we're gonna reset it for trial. Give us the trial date.
March 14th.
Okay, your case is being reset March 14th because all the jurors for the month of January has been canceled. Mr. Howard, stand on the 4X, get your reset from our court coordinator, and you'll be free to go. Corey Adams. This is cause number 328-640, case is style of state of Texas versus Corey Adams. Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
I'm good.
That's good, Mr. Adams. You're represented by your attorney, Mr. Wright Kimler. Mr. Kimler, what's your announcement in Mr. Adams' case?
Ready?
Okay. Mr. Adams, your case will be reset. Because of the COVID protocols, we did not have any juries scheduled for the month of January. Please stand on the X in front of the court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Kimler, I think this will, let's make sure. Yeah, that's all of it. Mr. Kimler, this will conclude your case. Or your cases, you're free to go. You have a blessed day and your recess will be sent to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And did we get anything resolved on Ethan Smith? Find out anything on that? Oh, that's right. He has to, You know what? Mr. Bailiff. Mr. Reynolds,
Yes, Judge.
our court coordinator is gonna fax you a copy of the forfeiture. And then we'll have, your client call your office, he'll call your office so that y'all can go over it.
Okay, is that the offer, forfeit the weapon and dismiss the charge?
Right,
Okay.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on a
just,
minute. Yeah, because then what we're gonna do is fax you a copy of the motion to forfeit. So in case you have any questions, you can go over it with him.
okay, we'll just ask him to call my office right now.
Okay,
All right, thank you, Judge.
all right. You're welcome.